Breaking news: insecurity. Fulanis must go, rock Kogi community. Hello, my wonderful people. In case you are wondering, where is Kogi State? Kogi, who is the governor? Kogi State is where we have Yahaya Bello, who wants to become Nigeria's president as the governor, one of the youngest governors, okay, in Nigeria today. He wants to become the president at a very young age. Being the president at a very young age, having such a dream is not a crime. But if you have dotted your I's, you have crossed your T's, you have the opportunity to be a whole governor of a state, and what you have done in that state, in fact, even the blind can see, I don't think anybody will oppose you becoming Nigerian president. In fact, people will personally use their own money. People will go at all length, at all whatever they can do to ensure that you become the president. But when you have a state, okay, you have an opportunity to make true change and transformation, and guess what, you have not even utilized it. The road to your very own village, the road to your village is not done. And even the road to your very own village is questionable. The road is not done, People, I mean, your state is still, it's not like any, I mean, you have not done anything different from what any other governor have done in their state. So why should we pick you? You see, please do not forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. The youth of Mopamora community in Kogi has decried the recent spark of robbery and kidnapping in their local government. In a public demonstration carried out on Tuesday, the youth marched across various communities in the local government in condemnation of what they describe as an evil development. According to the youth, Mopa Mora has been peaceful until the influx of Fulani herdsmen settlers, believed to have been dispatched from the southwest part of the country, on similar allegations of kidnapping, robbery, assault, and farm destructions, who have now come to settle in their area. The youths who were chanting Fulani must go, Boroboro must go, they not get place must go, in their protest also alleged that the chief in Mapo called Sunday Asipa and another man known as a Lonry had provided information to these suspect criminal elements in their community who to go for. The youth during the peaceful demonstration protest appealed to traditional rulers, chairmen of the local government area and their respective states and federal level to please come to their aid in securing the release of the kidnapped victims and avoid the looming evil befalling the local community. A few days ago, youth hunters and vigilante personnel in a, in a joint force were also reported to have been adopted to apprehend some of the suspected criminals following the adoption of one Mr. Sunday Agbogon, whose car was abandoned along the roadside. The suspected criminals escaped, but two motorcyclists with plate number is there were recovered from them. It should also be recalled that in a recent video being paraded on the social media, a certain fireworks smuggler, an old man paraded by the Nigerian police operative, confessed that he has been involved in smuggling firearms for some nomadic Fulanis in the local government area, including theirs. The youth also called on all security agencies and personnel in possession of authorities to rush to their aid because the Fulanis who have come are destroying their community. You see, everywhere the Fulani goes, to a large extent, they are criminal minded and they begin to commit atrocities. Okay, they are beginning to commit atrocities. They are beginning to commit atrocities all over. This is wrong. There is no other word to describe what is wrong. When it's wrong, it is wrong. When it is wrong, it is wrong. So this is what is happening right now. I don't understand how Kogi, okay, in the middle of the southwest, has been marked out to become a northern state, or because they want to claim out population. Kogi and Ilorin, I don't understand what happened. Honestly, I don't know the history, but in my opinion, I might be wrong and forget about it anyway because it has already happened. Kogi and Ilorin, are they supposed to be in the northern states of the country? Are they supposed to be paraded along among the northern states? I don't understand it. Those two states, particularly Kogi and Ilorin, how did they become northern states? Anyway, we leave history for another day because I don't really understand the whole genesis of how those states became northern states. What is going on right now is that the youth of Kogi State are crying out, Yahaya Bello, do something, because they termed them the northern state. And we know that the southern governors have come out en masse to say, no more, bound on open grazing. And some states like, Ondo State, Oyo, some states, I mean, really some states, to mention but a few, have not just made or signed the anti-grazing law, but have enforced it. So the Fulani herdsmen have no choice but to flee. And in fleeing, they are not going back to their own core states where they came from. In fact, they have some, in fact, the South sing very more, because I still categorize Kogi and Ilorin. The other day we also reported to you that the people in Ilorin state are crying out. They went to settle in a particular community and they are taking over the community. They're even more than the people of the community. They are beginning to take over their farmlands. They are beginning to intimidate the people. The people cried out. And even the governor said if they don't behave themselves, he will send them out of the state. So these are some of the things ongoing in our very own eyes. And the youths are crying out, saying, enough is enough. We don't want this. This is not what we planned for. Enough is enough. So these are some of the wickedness and some of the things happening, and Nigerians are just watching in disbelief. Nigerians are just watching. Some of the things you thought, you think was were happening. You think that things are going to be different. To a large extent, they are not. These guys came in and they are committing all forms of atrocities and crime. Is it wrong to give them accommodation? If somebody comes and becoming unruly, I mean, you have no choice but to tell the person, "Hereto, we have worked, but I think it's about time." This nursery rhyme goes when we were in school growing up. It's time to say goodbye. That's when we're about to go home. So we sing that song and we know that school for that day. It is called Goodbye. And so because the southern governors have said, okay, Fulani is to your tent, O Israel, here you go. They have now turned on the people. They've moved now to Kogi State, which apparently is a northern state. And they've settled in like Kogi and Ilorin, which is still close to the south, and to still carry out some of their hilarious crime and are committing all forms of atrocity. The people there now are crying out, saying, we are tired, though. We are truly, really, sincerely tired. They are crying out. So, my people, now so the matter be. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. God bless you. Bye for now. Okay.